A quote that I love, which is attributed to Larry David, goes like this: "I had a wonderful childhood," which is tough because it's hard to adjust to a miserable adulthood. I mean, I don't deliver it as good as he does, but why do so many people think this? It's a funny line, I laughed, but there seems to be this ever-growing sentiment, both online and in real life, that adulthood sucks. Now, to be fair, this could be just a personal bias. I do go to websites that perpetuate this belief, like Reddit, and I'm also surrounded by a group of friends who are complete nihilists. I think that there are many factors, but let's focus on just two. Number one, the 90s and early 2000s were kind of a great time to grow up in. I was born in the 80s, but my coming of age really happened in the 90s. The internet was in its gestation period, people had computers, but mostly desktops. Cell phones didn't really become a thing until later in the 2000s, and certainly smartphones and tablets weren't until much later into the decade. Now, I'm not trying to imply that technology is the root of all evil. I'm being very specific in saying that technology is the root of all evil. That's not true. What I love about technology is its ability to connect me with people from all over the world. But one byproduct of technology is that we all remain in our little bubble. Our headphones are in, we go out of our way not to talk to people. At home, we play online games with friends, we text back and forth with people, we escape into virtual reality. But there's always that screen in the way. And that means that real human connections are harder to make. Dating has become this game of swiping. Back when your parents were responsible for you, they took you to places. They forced you to interact with other people. School forced you to be inside of some type of clique. Sure, there are jobs where you might interact with a few co-workers here and there, but the actual jobs themselves have become this transactional interaction where you just kind of swipe someone's card and you're on to the next person. At least that's my experience in retail and the service industry. Okay, number two, the economy. Remember the 90s? Please don't answer if you don't. It was a boom time, and I'm gonna have to stay Canadian and American focused here because I don't have the economic numbers from every country in the world. It's just my feelings. It seems that nowadays, the promise that the baby boomers gave, that with hard work and dedication, you will see results, that idea seems not to be really 100% true. Student loans have become more expensive, minimum wage has not kept pace with inflation. Rent in many cities is astronomical. People are staying at home with their parents longer because they just can't afford anything else. And the people with college and university degrees can't seem to get those high-paying jobs that they were promised. And I'm sure you could go deeper into socioeconomics, but I don't really have the time nor the intelligence to talk about that eloquently. But what I will say is that this idea that we're in the midst of a me generation, while partly true, is really just a gross oversimplification over a reality that was damaged by the gluttony from the previous generation. So with these two realities, harder to make connections, harder to find jobs, we also have to juggle our responsibilities. Paying bills, doing laundry, driving to work, these are all not fun. And when you bundle this all together, things start to stink. I mean, not like Ohio, but pretty bad. But, and here's my parting optimism, it's easy to focus on the bad, and we should absolutely fight to make things better. But it's easy to get lost in the weeds. Just remember, you can eat ice cream at any time of the day now. You can also volunteer at a bunch of different charities, watch a movie late at night. Pursuing your passions in any number of different ways has never been easier at any other time in human history. Sure, there are things that suck about being an adult. Money is something I stress out over more than anything else. But if we only focus on the things that suck, we're gonna miss all the great stuff that is happening right now. I have to go eat some ice cream. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Kyle. I make videos every Monday and Thursday. I also every week, sorta, co-host a podcast called Whatever This Is. A link to that and all of my social media is down in the description below. What do you love doing? Let me know down in the comments, a place where you can always be stressed out over anything you want, and I promise I won't charge you for it.